smooth. Hopefully everything runs fine and we experience no lagginess over there on Facebook and YouTube and over there on Twitch as well, as we are back in action here with the Bladenode Dirt Warrior Racing League Wednesday night street fights as our B-Main consolation race underway. If you guys missed any of the action beforehand, make sure you go back and check out our previous stream as we were live with our last stream. Hopefully you guys go check that out and see what's happened up to this point as we are back to green flag racing. Things are quickly underway here for these drivers as hopefully everything runs smooth. Hopefully everything works fine. If not, I'm going to yeet my PC right out the window and it's going to be done for, as we are seeing 2 more laps left to go here in this one. 2 more circuits here for the 89 rider. Bradley Means is Means out in front, nice and easy. Down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Bradley Means is going to see the white flag fly. Cody Ernest right there in second with Jason Gunnels, Jim Revis, Jackie Whaley, and Jacob Stefanski in that 6th and final transfer spot. As down through corner number 3 and out at corner number 4, it's Bradley Means picking up the B-Main consolation race win. Cody Ernest there in second with Jason Gunnels coming home in third. Jim Revis, Jackie Whaley, and Jacob Stefanski rounding out our top 6. Everybody else there in the B-Main consolation race will be headed home early. As, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully things look better. Hopefully things seem to be running a little bit smoother here. Hopefully we don't experience any issues like we were having there on Facebook and over on Twitch and YouTube as well, as for some reason everything on my end shows that it's running fine. Everything on my end shows that it's running fine except for those sites itself. Let's go. Yeet it out the window. Back at it, baby. You know it, Bird Nerd. Yeah, Warthog. We might have to just send her right out there. We might have to just send it straight out the window. We might have to yeet it across the street. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully everything seems to run fine. Hopefully everything seems to run smooth and seems a lot better. It seems a lot better. Okay, I do like to hear that. I do like to hear that. I like to hear that it seems a lot better. It seemed to run fine for the first 5-10 minutes of the last stream as well, and then all of a sudden it just got into this habit of wanting to freeze up every 30 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever was going on there. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got some videos here to show you in a quick hurry here for our DWR commercial break here before our A-Main feature event. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't go anywhere as we get ready here for our A-Main feature event.
vibration in this car is the worst vibration that I've ever had, and the shifter's broken again.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here for a show. Well, here you go. As we get ready to rock and roll, we get ready to set these drivers loose. Our main feature event is about to get underway as these drivers get loaded into the sim and looking to try and pick up a win here this evening in the Dirt Warrior Racing's Wednesday night street fights presented by Bladenode and all of our other amazing sponsors. Here in this one, as we get ready to set them loose, we get ready to go green flag racing here as they get ready to rock and roll. It's starting on the pole and the 99X ride. It is the elite Black Diamond Mafia Nuev number 99X. That is Tristan Sykes. To his outside in the Dark Side Racing, Adrenaline Racing, Cocky Floyd Consulting number 327. That is Joe DeVries. Starting in position number 3 in the Speed Ranch Black Diamond Mafia, Papa Mike Promotions number 26 ride. That is Matt Fletchel. And to his outside in the 77 ride, that is Chris Beavers. Starting in position number 5 in the DWR JREI Racing I Flag, number 20B ride, that is Chad Puderbo, and is outside in the Speed Ranch Black Diamond Mafia Papa Mike Promotions, number 96, that is Skylar Pruitt. Starting in position number 7, that is Lon Franks with T-Jack, Tyler Jackson there in 8th, Bradley Means there in position number 9. Matt Taylor rounding out our top 10 with Grady Erman, Cody Ernest, Zach Clark, Ethan Bowers, Jason Salter, Jason Gunnels, Jim Revis, Nathan Trepo, Jackie Whaley, Ty Dickinson, Steven Stefanski, Tim Taylor, Jacob Stefanski rounding out the field as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are quickly back to green flag racing here at the beautiful Lucas Oil Speedways. They look to go 3 wide back throughout the field here. Almost 3 wide at the front of the field is down through corner number 3 and at a corner number 4 leading lap number 1 is Tristan Sykes. And Sykes leads lap number 1 here in this one, the 77 ride. But Chris Beaver trying to find a big run here on the high side as the 77 ride. Going to go 3 wide there to the outside of Joe DeVries and Matt Fletchel. Fletchel staying true down low on the bottom side of the racetrack. Going to try to wash up here, trying to get right there door to door with his teammate in the Black Diamond Mafia number 99 ride. As here comes their other teammate, the 96 is Skylar Pruitt. Slowly but surely working himself up through the field here as that 96 ride right there in position number 5 and looking for a drive here to the front of the field is Chad Puderbo right there to his outside. Lon Franks there in 7 with T-Jack, Tyler Jackson there in 8th with Bradley Means down to his inside. A big run there for the 89 ride of Bradley Means. His day did not get underway the way he wanted it to. It's on that initial heat race for the 89 ride on the initial start, got into the inside tractor tire there, the orange tractor tire in corner number 4 and went up into the air in a ton of damage. Luckily enough, he was able to battle back strong and have a good run in his consolation race to work himself into the show. Bradley Means right there on the inside of the top 10 with Matt Taylor looking to his outside. Grady Ehrman right there in position number 11 with Cody Ernest in his TNT Racing ride with his TNT Racing teammate down to the inside is Ethan Bowers there in 13th with Jason Salter trying to work himself up towards the top 10. Jason Gunnels right there in position number 15 with Jim Revis. Zach Clark, Jackie Whaley, Ty Dickinson, and Jacob Stefanski rounding out our top 20 as you see Steven Stefanski there in 21st with Tim Taylor there in 22nd, and Nathan Trepo, the Witch Doctor, bringing up the rear of the field as unfortunately Blake Doyle not making the call here for this A main feature event. As nose to tail here, a little bit more single file up towards the front of the pack as the double 9 ride of Tristan Sykes continues to lead the way. He's been the reflection of perfection here this evening. Led every single lap in his heat race and looking to try to lead every single lap here in this A main feature event as he's got Chris Beavers, Joe DeVries, Chad Puderbo, and Matt Fletchel right there behind him, rounding out our top 10. Mama Bear says, let's go, Black Diamond Mafia, my boy. Dude Guy coming in, showing the love with the like in this share. How are you, Dude Guy? Dude Guy coming in, showing the love here in this one. And, yo, Vicky Schuller, Mama Schuller coming in with the like on the stream as well. Dylan Simmons, Amanda Means, Jeff Brown, my boy. Josh Blakely coming in with the thumbs up here in this one as well. Dude Guy coming in with a bunch of shares here in this one. My boy coming in, showing the big love. I appreciate you, Brian, coming in, showing the love here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heckin' follow and subscribe button if you're watching over on YouTube as we continue to grow each and every single day as we continue to keep on building more and more and more here on Peacemaker Gaming as the intensity here on the racetrack will continue to build more and more and more as well. Each and every one of these drivers trying to figure themselves a way up towards the front of the field, looking at trying to pick up a checkered flag themselves as we hear some beating and banging back there deeper in the field as there you go, some contact there as Cody Ernest up the racetrack here as the 727 ride of Zach Clark right there to his inside. Here comes the 32 ride of Jacob Stefanski and Ty Dickinson as we are going to see our first caution flag fly as Joe DeVries. Oh no, Joe DeVries, our outside pole sitter, unfortunately going around here is the Dark Side Racing. Adrenaline Racing 327 ride getting pointed in the wrong direction, and that will bring out our first caution flag here of the evening as we will take a look and see what happened here to Joe as honestly showing some displeasure there to somebody, but it looks like down through corner 1 and 2, nice and easy here as he's trying to reel in. Oh, just gets a shot right there from the 20P ride of Chad Puderbo as Puderbo just got in there a little bit too deep and unfortunately got a piece of him and unfortunately just right in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and that's enough to spin that 327 ride around as you see the 20P, that white and purple car just landing into that silver and black orange machine right there into that left rear quarter panel. Unfortunately, just going to break traction and knock that rear end out and around here as you see Matt Fletchel doing a great job quickly jumping on top of the wheel, getting that car down the racetrack and narrowly avoiding any contact there as we'll jump right on board here with Matt Fletchel and see what he sees here from the cockpit. Boy, Dude Guy says, I'm chilling, bro, at the desk smoking. We vibing for a while. I love that, love that. Just a vibing. I like that, brother. I like that. Nothing wrong with just a vibing. As there you go. Just barely able to get out of the wing there. Just barely able to escape some hard contact. The 26 rider, Matt Fletchel, doing a great job as we get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here. A main feature event as we are back to Green Flag Racing here in this one as quickly Tristan Sykes onto the loud pedal, not the restart that the 77 ride of Chris Beavers was hoping for there as he left that bottom lane open as we see more contact back there behind him. A couple drivers getting tied up and going around as unfortunately looked like Skylar Pruitt collected there in that one. The 26 machine not having the run that he was going to hope for here in this one as the 96 of Skylar Pruitt going to go around there. Looked like Matt Taylor and Grady Ehrman all collected here in this one as we'll take a look and see what happened here towards the front of the field as just once again, just one driver getting in there a little deeper than the car in front of him, and Skyler's going to give his teammate in the Black Diamond Mafia, number 15, right, a shot right there. He's trying to get onto the binders to avoid him. Unfortunately, the car behind Skyler doesn't know that and gets into Skyler again, pushing him even farther into that 15 run. They all get bunched together and right up towards the outside wall there on corner number 2. Some pretty heavy contact there for Skyler Pruitt, Matt Taylor, and Grady Ehrman all getting collected there in that one, as we will stack them back up, rack them back up, and we will get ready to go back to green flag racing here once again. Out in front, Tristan Sykes, Chris Beavers, Matt Fletchell, Lon Franks, and Tyler Jackson round out our top 5. Bradley Means, Ethan Bowers, Jason Salter, Jim Revis, and Jason Gunnels rounding out the top 10 here in this one. As so far, the hard charger in this race belongs to that 32 rider, Jacob Stefanski. As Stefanski slowly but surely worked himself just outside of a top 10, up into that 12th position, picking up 12 spots on the racetrack. So Stefanski trying to work himself from the rear of the field to the front of the pack here, as he's halfway through the field already and looking for a few more spots here before the end of the evening. As we are back to green flag racing, as the green flag quickly back out into the air here for Tristan Sykes. As Sykes going to quickly slide up in front of the 77, ride some contact, some beating and banging. Oh boy! A bit of a parking lot back there towards the rear of the field, as the caution flag is going to fly here once again. Things right from the start of this one were looking very treacherous, and unfortunately looks like Tim Taylor and Skyler Pruitt getting the worst end of the deal here, a little bit deeper in the pack. As little chain reaction, everyone getting tied together. You see, the 727 ride up the racetrack hard into the 15 ride of Steven Stefanski as well. You see Nathan Trepo right there in the middle of that one, as the 99 ride of Tim Taylor is going to go around off the front bumper there of that 327 ride. Stefanski trying to catch a hang onto his car here as he was getting bounced around, and fortunately gets a piece there of the 20P ride of Chad Puterbo. They both get up into that outside wall there ever so slightly, as we will take another look at it here and see what happened from a different angle and see if we can see more contacts and more drivers just unfortunately getting tied up in this one, as 727 ride slides up into the 15 ride. He saw some contact in front of him, thought he had an open lane up there. Unfortunately, he did not have an open lane right there for that number 15 ride, as Stefanski just really nowhere to go right there and get some big contact. As there you go, he sees that contact right in front of him, tries to drive up the racetrack. Unfortunately, the car just shoots right into that number 15 ride, as he gets right into the Lucas Oil logo there, as everyone else piles in down low. 15 ride trying to get collected here on the high side, comes back onto the racetrack, gets a piece of Chad Puterbo there, gets Puterbo up into the outside wall there in corner number 2, as we stack them up, rack them up, get ready to go back to green flag racing. Tristan Sykes looking to have another good restart here, looking to try to keep these drivers at bay, trying to beat the reflection of perfection here all evening long, as he's looking to try to pick up this checkered flag. It's contact! Around goes Matt Fletchell. Fletchell for a loop-de-loop there in corner 1 and 2, and I do believe the caution flag is going to come right back out there as cautions, breeding cautions here in this one. And unfortunately, this time Matt Fletchell finds the gap, finds the hole, slides up in front of that 10 ride of Lon Franks, but unfortunately Franks parked right there on his back bumper, and as they get into the 77 ride there, Fletchell has to check up a little bit more than what the 10 ride was expecting, and Lon Franks is unfortunately spinning that 26 ride around, as the Black Diamond Mafia crew not having the night they were hoping for here, but they still got one horse there at the front of the field, as Tristan Sykes continuing to lead the way here in his Black Diamond Mafia 99X. My boy Evan Stefanski coming in with the like on the stream. Blaze Rachel's coming in, showing the love with that thumbs up on the broadcast as well. How are you, Blaze? How are you, Evan, coming in, showing the love here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. It's so weird, is now I have a warning: the stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend you use a stream bit rate of 6800 kbp. So weird. Now it's good. Good connection. Good connection. Sometimes bad connection. Sometimes good connection. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Maybe I'll phone my internet company tomorrow or buy a new router or something maybe. Stacked up, racked up, sacked up, backed up, tracked up, macked up, clacked up. They're all clacked up here as we get them single file here on this one as out in front. Tristan Sykes looking to get ready to rock and roll here once again as the double 9 ride hits the gas pedal. And yeah, unfortunately the lap counter is not having a good run in it either here this evening. I'm just going to yeet this PC honestly straight into the next dimension as it's just giving me nothing but issues here this evening. SDK doesn't want to work. Everything else doesn't want to work. Nothing wants to work as we had 22 more laps left to go here in this one as out in front, Tristan Sykes continue to lead the way as you see Chris Beavers unfortunately getting up the racetrack there into the outside wall off quarter number 2. Some pretty heavy contact there for that 77 ride as he's going to continue to slide backwards here, trying to keep a hang on that ride as he was up in position number 2 here for a lot of this race, but unfortunately now deeper here in the field as he's got Jason Gunnels and that 32 ride of Jacob Stefanski trying to work to his inside. Jackie Whaley right there up into position number 8, and Jim Revis there as well in the iRacing iFlag DWR JRE machine, the Martin Sports ride up into position number 7 here as the 57 ride having himself a great run here in this one, slowly but surely working himself to the front of the field. And here comes Jason Salter as well, the other 10 ride working himself up 12 positions on the racetrack. He's trying to work himself up towards the front of the field as we get a pass down low. T-Jack finding a hole underneath the Tristan Sykes. Sykes trying to hang on to that top spot, but T-Jack Tyler Jackson rolling that inside lane to absolute perfection as T-Jack Tyler Jackson is going to jump up and take that lead away from Tristan Sykes the first time here this evening. We're going to see a lead change here in the A main feature event as Tristan Sykes finally put onto the back burners there into position number 2. He's trying to battle back strong though, trying to reel it in that number 822 ride and work back to his outside as they go door to door down the back straightaway into corner number 3 and 4 as the 822 and Tyler Jackson went for the slide job to clear him and try to keep him back there at bay. But here comes the 99X down low. Unfortunately, may not find the run he needs down on the bottom side as that's going to open up the door here for the 10 ride. Alon Franks to jump up into position number 2 as here comes the 10 ride of Jason Salter right there as well. Salter's been working himself up through the field here and has found himself up into position number 4, but the 99X gonna muscle himself up into that 3rd spot, unfortunately sliding backwards here in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys have been enjoying the racing action, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button as we're gonna jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. Unfortunately, a couple drivers getting tied together and going around. It looks like Skylar Pruitt a little bit worse here as the 96 ride down low. Unfortunately, Jack Puderbo some contact up there on the high side. They go 3 wide. Unfortunately, washed down the racetrack into Pruitt. Nowhere to go there for Skylar Pruitt as he gets hard up into the outside wall. Chap Puderbo also collected there in that one with some heavy damage in that number 20 P machine, and Matt Taylor getting a little piece of that contact. Chris Beaver's getting tied up in that as well, as Beaver's just been trying to hang on here the last little while, and fortunately that's how quickly the cookie crumbles here in this one, and heavy damage there for a few drivers deeper in the field as we stack them up, rack them up. We get ready to go back to green flag racing. Tyler Jackson, T-Jack out in front, continuing to lead the way here in this one. So T-Jack out in front, continuing to show these drivers how to get it done. We are back to green flag racing quickly. T-Jack looking to try to slide up and clear that number 10 right along Franks. Franks right there in position number 2. Franks is going to get turned around. Oh, Tristan Sykes up into the outside wall, somehow keeps it pointing in the right direction, but we are going to see the caution flag fly. So the caution flag is going to come back out. Also looked like some more carnage back deeper in the field as the 727 rider Zach Clark and Matt Taylor having some issues deeper in the field here, as it looks like 727 rider is going to get a shot right there from Nathan Trepo. The 99 right in there, the 26 of Matt Fletchel, Skylar Pruitt again in there. Everyone just kind of getting right into that one. Nowhere for everyone to go, as unfortunately Zach Clark, the first driver to go around right there, bringing that caution flag out as the 727 ride got some contact there from the witch doctor, Nathan Trepo. Dr. Trepo unfortunately getting into the 727. They almost caught it, but then everyone else piling in there, and just unfortunately nowhere to go for all these drivers. Saw Joe DeVries, Tim Taylor, Steven Stefanski, Cody Ernest, Matt Taylor, Matt Fletchel, Skylar Pruitt, all getting collected there in that one with absolutely nowhere to go for all those drivers, as we will take a look back here at it, and we'll take another look here at the front of the field as well, as Tristan Sykes in the 99 ride trying to hang on to his ride, as Lon Franks there to the outside unfortunately had some contact himself here, and Lon Franks just trying to hang on to his car as here comes the 10 rider. Jason Salter going to get into the back bumper of the 10 machine, going to kick the 10 of Lon Franks sideways here, and then he's going to get some help from the 00 more into the other 10 ride. Sends Lon Franks down the racetrack into the 99 ride of Tristan Sykes, which almost ended his night in a quick hurry here, as you see Lon Franks down through the infield and unfortunately losing a ton of spots there in that number 10 ride. As we stack them up, rack them up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Tyler Jackson back onto the lap pedal here in this one as T-Jack out in front with Tristan Sykes right there in position number 2. Luckily enough to get his spot back is Jason Salter right there in that 3rd position. Now going to go 3 wide as some contact as the 00. Ethan Bowers getting into him there as Bowers up inside the top 5. And don't look now, because here comes the old man, Jim Revitz, right there trying to work himself inside the top 5. It's Jason Salter trying to hang on to position number 4 now as Bradley Means up into position number 3. Salter in the high side here of 3 wide. He's going to get some contact. He's going to get up into... Oh, he somehow doesn't get into the wall, but we do see some heavy contact back there behind him, and no caution flag as of yet, but we see Zach Clark and Matt Taylor both parked there on the front straightaway. There's the caution flag finally going to fly here, as unfortunately a few more drivers getting collected. Cody Ernest was bouncing around back there in the 88 ride as we see him take his car off the racetrack as well here, as just sends it in there, and unfortunately looks like just loses the rear end a little bit. The car kicks out sideways. Nowhere to go there for the 15 ride of Steven Stefanski as he gets a piece of him. Then Skylar Pruitt, the 727 ride of Zach Clark. All these drivers nowhere to go as Clark comes up the racetrack right over the nose there of Matt Fletchel, and his bad night getting even worse here for Matt Fletchel as he gets right there into that 727 ride, and a bunch more tore up race cars here in this one as we'll stack them up, rack them up, get ready to go back to green flag racing. See Matt Fletchel back out there on the racetrack. Zach Clark still out there as well, missing that front bumper as you see the 10 right along Franks. Deep in the field here as well, rounding out our top 20 as we'll get them lined up and ready to go back to battle. It's Tyler Jackson, Tristan Sykes, Bradley Means, Jackie Whaley now up into position number 4 with Ethan Bowers there in 5th. Jim Revis there in 6th with Jacob Stefanski there in 7th. Jason Salter, Jason Gunnels, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 10 is Ty up inside the top 10 here in that Black Diamond Mafia 5-6 graphics. Off of my promotions at number 67 machine having a great run there up inside the top 10 as of right now. As we get the 1 to go, I do believe. Here is the pace truck making the hard left-hand turn back down pit side. Tyler Jackson looking to go back to green flag racing here in this one, as the green flag going to come back out, is down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We are back to green flag racing here at Lucas Oil Speedway with 7 more laps left to go. T-Jack out in front looking to try to get it done here in this one. They're massacring my boy, says Warhawk. Yeah, they're massacring the 40 right. Unfortunately, Agent of Chaos, he says Birdner. Let's go, Agent of Chaos. I like that. It's Tyler Jackson with 6 more circuits left here in this one. Looking to try to pick up that checkered flag is Tristan Sykes right there in position number 2. Bradley Means there in 3rd. Ethan Bowers there in 4th with Jackie Whalen sliding back into position number 5 here. Jim Revis there in position number 6, and Jacob Stefanski there in 7th. Jason Salter back to position number 8 as Jason Gunnels, Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 10 as Dickinson trying to hold off Grady Ehrman for that 10th place finish here in this one. Grady Ehrman right there in 11th. Joe DeVries there in position number 12. Matt Taylor back there in the 13th position. Tim Taylor there in position number 14. Chris Beavers there in 15. Lon Franks. Steven Stefanski going to make some contact to Stefanski. Hard up into the outside wall, and that is going to bring the caution flag back out here in this one. Steven Stefanski, unfortunately, hard into the outside fence here again. We will take another look at it and what happened here is Steven Stefanski, unfortunately, just sees the 10 ride. Lon Franks go for the slide job down low on him, and unfortunately, Lon slides up the racetrack, just not able to catch the car, not able to get onto the binders there, and slides up into the left front of the 15, points him straight into that outside fence in a tough hit right there for that 15 machine. Hurry up, I have to pee, says Ty Dickinson. He has to pee, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have guessed that? Who would have guessed that? So we'll get him stacked up. We'll get him ready to go back to green flag racing here late in this one as Tyler Jackson leading the way, showing these drivers how to get it done as the 822 ride out in front, looking to try to pick up the checkered flag here this evening at the beautiful Lucas Oil Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that gosh heckin' follow and subscribe button. Make sure you turn those bell notifications on. That way you guys are always notified when we go live here on PeaceMaker Gaming as you see that pace truck make the hard right-hand turn back down pit side as we will get them ready to rock and roll and back to green flag racing. Tyler Jackson, the Shark, nice and easy down through corner number 3 and at corner number 4. He's going to put the throttle down here and look to try to run away here with this one as out in front, Tyler Jackson with 3 more laps left to go. 3 more laps here for T-Jack as Bradley Means right there in position number 2. Tristan Sykes trying to hold on to 3rd. Ethan Bowers, Jackie Whaley, Jim Revis, Jacob Stefanski, Jason Salter, Jason Gunnels, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 10 here. But he's got Grady Ehrman right there to his inside, trying to work himself inside that top 10. But Ty Dickinson battling hard here on the outside. Would love to stay there in that 10th position. As down at a corner number 3 and at a corner number 4, we're going to see the white flag fly one more time around here for Tyler Jackson as T-Jack down through corner 1 and 2, and for the final time down the back straightaway into corner number 3. Nice and easy out of corner number 4. It's all Tyler Jackson here at Lucas Oil Speedway as T-Jack gonna pick up the checkered flag and park the 822 ride down here in victory lane. What a run and what a drive right there for Tyler Jackson as he's able to pick up the win in the DWRL, the Dirt Warrior Racing League's Wednesday night street fights presented by Bladenode and all of our other amazing sponsors. As man, what a race and what a drive right there to see our top 3 lining up here on the front stretch. We will get ready to pull them into the broadcast booth for their post-race interviews as T-Jack Tyler Jackson picking up the win here in this one from Rockford, Illinois, getting it done here at Lucas Oil Speedway. What a run, what a drive, what a race there for all these drivers as we will get them stacked up and ready to go here for our post-race interviews. We'll wait patiently here for them to jump up into the broadcast waiting room, and we'll pull them in here as they fly in, as we'll wait for T-Jack to jump in here, as I'm sure he's probably trying to catch his breath, maybe take a little bit of a pee break and get ready to jump into the booth here with us. East Toast, great stream, Peacemaker. I appreciate you, Warhog. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already as well, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you want to help us out even more here with maybe some more PC upgrades or someone to optimize this PC so that way it runs perfectly here for us. You guys can hit that subscribe button over on Facebook and Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get a Prime sub for free over on Twitch with your Amazon Prime account. And if you want, you can also join our brand new members group over on YouTube as well, as we now have unlocked a brand new members group, an exclusive area for all of our exclusive members over there on YouTube. So if anyone wants to join us over there on the YouTube channel, that's always an option as well. So if you guys want, make sure you guys hit those buttons and jump in and join us here with the Peacemaker Sub Club and the Peacemaker Members Group, as we'll get them up here into the broadcast booth for their post-race interview. T-Swift, Tristan Sykes did it. Hashtag Sweet Tea Gang. Hashtag Gang, Sweet Tea Gang, coming in showing the love here. As we'll get ready, we're going to pull our race winner up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, Tyler, it's Aaron up here at the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
How much, T-Jack, man? What a race is. You're able to get that 822 ride up towards the front of the field late in this one. You're able to make that move to get around Tristan Sykes and take that top spot away from him. And from that point on, after the hard-nosed battle between you and that 99 ride, you were able to just hold them off here for the rest of this race, even with a couple late race caution flags and a couple late race restarts here where you had these guys right back on your rear bumper. You were able to just hit your marks, continue to get that 822 ride hooked up there on the high side, as that's where everyone seemed to want to be. Well, we saw you take the lead down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. You didn't really tend to go back down there, as once you got up to the high side with that race lead, you kind of just held down the fort right there and drove that 822 ride here for another victory with the Dirt Warrior Racing League.
Yeah, it was, and the track was kind of weird tonight. I've never seen it so top dominant here. Normally it goes right back to once it slicks off, normally it goes right back to the middle, even to the bottom where you're trying to chase the brown a little bit. But yeah, we got one lane there for, I don't know what it was, 15 or 20 laps it felt like. And I thought we were going to run 6th or 7th because nobody was making any moves. Nothing was happening. Then we started getting the cautions, and then, guys start fighting for that top lane and start wrecking each other. And we just tried to keep our nose clean and tried something different tonight that I've never tried before. And I don't know if it helped at all in the feature, because I really tried it for the slick, but we still kept our right rear and the brown up top. So it's hard to say if it was any better tonight. I think what I normally do would have been better, but I think we got something going forward. A couple of the best guys aren't here tonight, and so we didn't have our normal measuring sticks. But I think we figured something out this afternoon, and hopefully that'll help us in the long run.
Absolutely, as you're always out there putting the work in, putting in the effort to get better and better each and every single race, each and every day, as here you are picking up the win. I don't know what you had planned or what you had done to the car, but no matter what, it was working here. You worked yourself up 7 positions here into the race lead and pick up a big checkered flag here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Tyler, who would you like to thank for such a great run and great drive here this evening?
Yeah, I think maybe we figured something out that we should have tried a while ago. I've said it for a while. We've been getting beat by the same 2 or 3 guys for the last, I don't know, it seems like 6 to 8 months to even a year. So got getting sick of running 3rd and 4th. So we threw something different at it tonight. Like I said, I don't know if it really was any better or not. We got the win, so we'll just pretend it's better and keep going with that. Yeah, we got to thank KC Speedworks. Carl Kilgore helps me with all my open setup stuff. Majula Says Speed Shop. You can get the setups right on that website, shopfergie22.com. You for broadcasting, Jim, and all the guys that run the league. I know there was there's always somebody talking back to you, or it's not really a not a forgiving job. So I'm glad to keep putting on every week. Congrats to Bradley on second and Tristan on third.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Tyler, another great run, another great race here for you as you take a bite out of Lucas Oil Speedways. You park that ride up here in Victory Lane. Congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack next Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth and maybe right back up here in Victory Lane.
All right, and you got to convince Jim to count points because this is the only league I get consecutive good runs in.
I don't think he's going to do this season, but maybe next season. Next season, maybe.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, Tyler Jackson, is T-Jack, picking up the checkered flag and parking that number 822 right up into Victory Lane. You get ready. We're going to pull in our second place finisher, our second place drivers. I don't know what's going on here in the waiting room, but there is a bunch of people in there. But our second place finisher here, Bradley Means, with a good run in the 89 ride. We're going to get ready to pull him up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. As unfortunately, SDK doesn't want to work. Nothing wants to work here for us, unfortunately, this evening. We had PC issues there earlier that we had to get reset and back in here. So the second broadcast, where if you guys are just tuning back in here for the second broadcast that we're watching right now, make sure you hit that like button again on the stream, hit that share, hit that follow, subscribe button, and hit that bell notification as well as we get ready to pull in our second place finisher, Bradley Means, here for his post-race interview. Hey, Bradley, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Brad, a great run and a great drive here as you're able to get that 89 ride pointed in the right direction after a not-so-hot start here to the evening as we saw the opening lap there of the heat race. You get into that infield tractor tire right down the bottom side of corner number 4. You go up into the air. Some pretty heavy damage on that 89 ride and probably a big, little bit of a momentum killer there, looking for a good night, and that's how things get started here for you. But you're able to rebound from that mistake and bounce back here for a great run and drive that 89 ride up into position number 2 here this evening, picking up 7 positions on the racetrack and looking very, very stout out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, it was, I think I started 9th in the heat race, and then all throughout I was having connection issues. And then, of course, as soon as we go green, my screen starts to turn black and I can't see anything. So I just let the steering wheel straight and then heard the engine explode and I woke up and I was in the pits. But yeah, so went in the pits, came back out, got a quick repair. I think I started 12th, came up to 6th. And then that gave me a good spot in the B main. And then I just went with the flow and came back up. And then throughout the feature, just followed T-Jack.
Absolutely follow T-Jack, as Tyler Jackson always seems to somehow find himself a way up towards the front of the field. And here he is again this evening, picking up a big, big win. But you were right there in position number 2, duking it out late in this race, trying to figure out a way to get around Tristan Sykes. You finally get around him and onto the back bumper of T-Jack. Here we saw, the late race caution flag where you had another restart there on his back bumper. Do you think you had anything left in the tank there where you could maybe make a move, maybe make a run to try to get around Tyler here and pick up the checkered flag this evening yourself?
I think I had a good start. It's just T-Jack's really fast and consistent. So if I would have got to him, I definitely would have threw a slider. Don't get me wrong. I would have tried to take it at first, but I just couldn't get up there on the top. I hate running on the top. I'm so bad at the top. But yeah, I'll take it. I think I started I don't even know where I started, to be honest, but I'll take second place. Oh yeah, 9th to 2nd. I'll take that any day.
9th to 2nd here, picking up 7 spots on the racetrack and picking up a solid second place finish here in that 89 ride. Bradley, congratulations on a great run and a great drive here in this one. Who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this evening?
I'd like to thank all my teammates, DSR, Adrenaline. I'd like to thank Jim and his team for actually doing the league itself. I never really thanked anyone for actually putting up the race, but I got to thank them for doing that. It's just a fun race. It's a fun league. It's not really meant to be all competitive. There's no points. There's no money involved. It's just a fun Wednesday night race with all these fast guys. So I got to thank Jim and them. And then, yeah, thank my team, and then thank you for hosting this.
Absolutely, brother. Well, another great run, another great drive here for you tonight in this one. Congratulations again on the solid second place run here tonight in this one, Bradley. Hopefully we'll see you right back out here next Wednesday. Hopefully right back up inside the broadcast booth and maybe one spot better and up in victory lane yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Bradley. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have yourself a great rest of your week.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher. Bradley Means coming home here in position number 2. A great run and a great drive right there for the 89 riders. We'll get ready to pull in our third place finisher, our third place driver waiting patiently here. It is the 99X ride. The Black Diamond Mafia machine of Tristan Sykes. Is Sykes coming home here in position number 3. We're going to pull him up into the broadcast booth. You better thank me for my money. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. You're tired of paying child support? I feel you're on that one there, Skylar. You gotta $10. $10 is a lot of money nowadays. $10 is $10, you know. Used to be $20 is $20, but now honestly $10 is $10. Who goes from first to third, right? Who goes from first to third? What a rookie move for Tristan Sykes. As we'll get ready to pull him in. Skylar Pruitt coming in with a like on the stream. Cecil Kirkpatrick, Mama Bear, Susie Dickinson coming in again here with this one. As, man, a great run and a great race here in this one. And these guys putting on a great show for us. If you guys haven't, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button here this evening and become part of the PeaceMaker family, become part of the PeaceMaker Sub Club and the PeaceMaker Crew here this evening as we get ready to pull Tristan up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey Tristan, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Oh, absolutely, bud. My favorite broadcaster ever. Here we go. This is like the best night of my life. What you got for me?
Oh, brother. Well, we got a lot of fans in the stands here cheering you on, watching it here this evening. Skylar wants to know who goes from first to third in the Dirt Street Stock. Can you help us out with that one?
First off, who's Skylar? I never heard of her.
He was the guy causing all the caution flags towards the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like the little Oompa Loompa from Iowa?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that little girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I got a restraining order against her, so legally I can't say anything.
Perfect. Well, Tristan, a great run and a great drive as we saw you pick up the heat race win here, and you look to trying to do the exact same thing in that feature event, which was being the reflection of perfection as you led a lot of laps here this evening. Unfortunately, through the middle portion of this race, T-Jack was able to find a lane down low underneath you, get the run he needed to slide up there in front of you where you cut down, you try to get him back with a crossover. Unfortunately, you just couldn't find the slide job lane and that lane down low that he found there to make that move, and unfortunately, you slide back not only 1 but 2 spots there as just nothing there on the bottom side of the racetrack for you as you're just trying to find a hole, get back into that third spot. You cruise there for a little while. You work yourself into the second spot again for a little bit, then back to third here late in this race as Bradley Means was able to get some good runs and some good drives there and work himself around you as well.
Yeah, I kind of screwed myself there because I saw T-Jax running the bottom, and I told myself I was going to watch my mirror and see if the bottom came in, so I am guilty of a little bit of mirror driving there. And I saw him catching on the bottom, and I drove to the bottom, and he got a little lower than me and pushed me to the middle, which I went back to the top side and pulled up next to him again. But then he came out and slid me, and it was just kind of a train around the top. So looking back on it, should have just stayed around the top and let him run the bottom and probably would have been all right. And then just Means Bradley, I just kind of let him slide me. A little bit of a park job there, but I'm not mad at it. And just kind of fell back to third there. When that Lon Franks incident, I don't know what happened. I was on the bottom and then got turned towards the wall and got wheel damage. And car just really didn't feel the greatest after that.
Absolutely, is unfortunately there. You saw the contact there with Lon Franks as he got kind of spun down the racetrack. Unfortunately, kind of gets right down into your right rear, which sent you up towards the outside fence there. You had a little bit of damage there, not a whole lot, but enough to affect that car where you just couldn't quite get the drive you needed to work yourself back to the front of the field. But man, nonetheless, a great run and a great drive as you parked that 99X ride up here on the front stretch of Lucas Oil Speedway and picking up a solid podium finish is going to feel pretty good with so many great drivers back there behind you.
Yeah, feel good about it, man. I'm glad my teammates weren't up there to wreck me because I was worried about them more than I was worried about anybody else. So
Absolutely. We saw Matt Fletchell. He was up there with you for a little bit. Unfortunately, got spun around and took it out there himself in a tough break there for Fletchell and tough break for Skyler and a lot of your other teammates as they kind of got bounced around, pinballed around, and it seemed like Skyler, for some reason, just every caution flag, he seemed to somehow find the car that was either parked sideways or was spinning around or causing himself there is a tough break for the 96 round as you were showing the boss man how to get it done here this evening as you park that Black Diamond Mafia number 99 ride up here in position number 3. Skyler unfortunately finishing off the night way back there in the 15th position, but Tristan, a great run and
hold
a
on.
great drive.
Did you say Skyler finished 15th?
He did finish in that 15th position, yes. A minus
Can you say that again?
on the day.
Can you say that again one more time for the audience?
Skyler's he's voting you off the island.
Is he?
Yeah.
You keep calling him our teammate, but he's more like our Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh, okay. I understand that now. Man, Tristan, a great run and a great drive for you here. All jokes aside, man, a great performance for that 99X ride. Who would you like to thank here for a strong run and strong performance this evening?
Oh, absolutely. I got to thank all the guys. As much as I talk crap about them, I love my teammates over there at Black Diamond Mafia. And then Nueva Designs, S&S Fishing and Rental, K Dillard Racing. Like I said, Production Jars, a bunch of other people. But really, the Black Diamond Mafia makes this thing go. Pushes me to be one of the better drivers out here.
Absolutely. We continue to see you get better and better each and every one of these races, and we continue to see the Black Diamond Mafia crew continue to get better and better as well as you guys keep getting more and more speed, keep finding ways to get towards the front of the field and get these great finishes, and I'm sure without a doubt before long we'll see you guys start coming home, up inside the top 5 with multiple drivers and having some great runs here for the whole crew. But unfortunately, a tough night for a few drivers here this evening, but not a very tough night for yourself as you're able to come home in position number 3 and park that 99 ride up your cup.
Absolutely, man, and I appreciate you, man. I have kids and I can't make it every single night, and I enjoy tuning into your stream.
Well, I appreciate that, Tristan, and I appreciate you coming in and showing the love here in this one and having yourself a wonderful race here in that 99 ride. We look forward to seeing you back out there, hopefully on the racetrack next weekend. Hopefully we'll see you back up here on the broadcast booth, maybe a couple spots better and up in victory lane yourself.
Yeah, hopefully, bud. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks, bud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our third place finisher, Tristan Sykes, as Tristan comes home here in position number 3. A great run and a great drive there for that number 99X ride. As Skyler Pruitt says, you can't even say his company name right. Oh my gosh. Can't even say it right himself. Mama Bear says, awesome job, Aaron. You are the best. I appreciate you, Mama Bear. Susie Dickinson coming in, showing the love. Skyler Pruitt says, boo. He stinks. He stinks. I mean, he came home in 3rd, Skyler, so he doesn't stink that much. Stinks pretty good. I mean, come home 3rd with this amount of talent out there on the racetrack, that field of drivers, and that amount of talent back there behind him. He's going to feel pretty good. And a huge shout out as well to a pair of drivers tied for the hard charger here this evening as Jackie Whaley and Jacob Stefanski both up 16 positions on the day. So Jacob Stefanski going from the rear of the field up into position number 8. And we saw Jackie Whaley right there from the 21st position up into a top 5 run for that 720 ride. So a couple good runs, a couple good drives there for those drivers. Jim Revis up 12 positions. Ethan Bower's up 10 spots on the evening as well. Ty Dickinson just on the outside of a top 10 looking in here as the 67 ride comes home in the 11th position, but picking up 9 spots there on the racetrack, able to avoid some of the carnage, some of the mayhem that unfolded there around him, and being the benefactor of getting a few spots there in that and keeping that 67 ride pointing in the right direction. I expect better out of him and Matt. I know, right? At Fletchell just letting us down here, and Tristan with going from that pole position, falling back 2 spots into 3rd, man, just absolutely can't have that going on, Skyler. You gotta straighten your boys out, okay? Straighten your boys out. Make sure that they're good to go for the next race, okay? You gotta make sure they're good to go for the next race, brother. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Unfortunately, the earlier stream we closed down there. We were experiencing some lagginess, some unfortunate, just it wasn't working as well. So we quickly paused that stream. We got out of there and started up a new one. So we have the next stream here. If you guys missed any of the heat races or the first couple consolation races, you can go over and check that stream out now. And if you guys wanted to see how that B main finished out, just rewind this one and watch from the beginning, as you'll be able to catch that B main action here in this second broadcast of the evening. We will work on it, says Mr. Pruitt. I'm glad. I like to see you guys working on it. I'm glad to see you guys continue to get better and better as a team and continue to get faster out there on the racetrack, brother. As we always like to see all the Black Diamond Mafia cars have a good run and good drives out there on the racetrack. As ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to call it there on that note. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and showing the love here this evening, and I will see you guys all back here tomorrow evening. I don't think we have anything planned, but maybe we'll do some Call of Duty or Fortnite or something tomorrow evening. I'm not 100% sure what we'll have planned or what we'll be doing, but we'll try to get something going here. Skylar says, love you, buddy. Good night. Thanks for everything you do. I appreciate you, Skylar, coming in and showing the love, and I hope you have yourself a great night as well, and love you as well, my boy. Love you as well, homie. As ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all here tomorrow evening. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.
No right grip whatsoever. Up sideways. Sideways everywhere. Come on, man. Do what you can. The vibration in this car is the worst vibration that I've ever had, and the shifter's broken again.